What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? It is Jason Jani, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about DJ conferences, DJ industry learning events, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I think they're important, how you can benefit from attending them, and I'm pumped to share with you a really cool thing that's on my calendar 1 week from today. It's called the DJ Collective, and it's an experience that I'm grateful to be part of, and one that I'm grateful to share with you. I have actually a couple of things I want to share with you about it, but let's kind of start with conferences in general. Now, there are some DJs that are probably watching this that have never been to an industry learning conference in the DJ space. There are also some DJs that are probably watching this that have attended them in the past and feel that they don't have value. I'm going to go on record with this video saying that I think DJ industry conferences, whether they are local, regional, or national, are an incredibly important part of life if you are looking to take this industry seriously and if you are looking to do this as a profession. Now, I say this because I feel that there is so much anyone at any level can gain from attending a DJ industry learning event or conference. First and foremost, education. It's kind of like a no-brainer, and depending on who's speaking, what they're speaking about, there are always little nuggets that are dripped into each and every one of the presentations, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter how successful, how big, how dope of a DJ you are, you can learn from. There is always room to grow. And I always think that at these learning events, you kind of get out of them what you put into them. Now, outside of the learning, there's a lot of other things and other reasons why I think they always win. And I think if you're a DJ looking to really better yourself and level up your business, your performances, and all the things that you have going on, I think industry conferences as a whole are can't miss events in our industry. I'm saying that again. Ready? They are super important. And if you have the ability to, one, financially afford it, and two, make the time available so that you can attend it, they are can't miss events in the DJ industry. One of the most important parts of kind of like these conference events outside of education is the networking ability. I think that these events allow attendees to be part of, from conversations that take place before sessions start, in the hallways, or maybe in the morning when you're in the gym, or at night when you're having dinner. These industry events allow like-minded people to gather in one kind of area. And in these areas, there is so much power into being able to connect with people in real life that you may be connected to in different forums or in different groups on platforms like Facebook or in different communities. I think they are so important just for that reason alone. And I think from a networking perspective alone, that can pretty much justify the financial and time investment into being part of these things. The education is just there. And I think that is usually mind-bending and worth its weight in gold. But the networking should take this over the top for anyone. Again, I think you kind of make out of these conferences what you put into them, and you have to go into them with an open mind. You have to go into them from a positive perspective, and you have to be able to kind of remove yourself from your day-to-day. I think one of the most valuable things that I've experienced attending, speaking at, DJing for, performing at conferences is it's allowed me to kind of separate from my day-to-day hustle that goes on with my performances and the SCE event group. And it's allowed me to really like look at things differently, different points of view, different perspectives. Things are different all over our industry. And when you can connect with other people that value maybe the same kind of foundation that you do in terms of business and performance, conversations start, friendships start, and really the rest is just unwritten. I mean, like the sky is the limit in terms of potential and opportunity. And I really think that these learning events are special in a lot of different ways. In our industry, the DJ industry as a whole is a very small space. It's a very small industry. And although everyone is a DJ, I feel like these days, the people that really do this as a profession or are looking to really take their businesses or the craft to the next level. They share something else a little bit different than like the local person here, local person there that's really just doing it as a gig or a side job or a side project or whatever. I feel like when you love this industry, when you love this craft, when you love performing at events and you're able to line up with other people, even from outside of your area, that has kind of like magic around it. And I don't mean to sound so whatever, but I just think it's worth saying because I think some of my closest friends now in this industry had been either introduced to me or I've met at some of these iconic industry events that fall in the convention style space. I mean, I've attended get togethers like DJ Times for almost 20 years at this point. I've been to Mobile Beat, not just as the onstage performance DJ for over 5 years, as the entertainment director for 5 years, but I've also spoken at this conference. I've been able to play parties before, during, and even after at this. I've been able to make some incredible relationships with some incredible people that I have so much respect and admiration for, that maybe before going to these shows, they were just, another person in a community on Facebook that maybe I interacted with at a very high level, but these are now the people that call me or text me almost daily, still to this day. And I just think it's worth it. So if that wasn't enough of a cheerleading speech as to why you need to get involved with conference life and industry meetups and so forth, I think it's something you really need to look at. Now, next week, I'm really excited because we actually have an event that is the brainchild of Joe Bunn, Brian Bonacisi, and myself. It's called the DJ Collective. And we've done this kind of annual get together for a couple of years now. It started in Austin. It went to Tampa. We've taken the party to Scottsdale. It was supposed to go to Asheville, North Carolina last year, but we weren't able to have this event because of COVID, and now we're going back to Scottsdale, and I'm so excited about it. Now, if you're not familiar with what the DJ Collective is, it's not a conference. The DJ Collective is really a learning experience that is carefully curated from beginning to end. There is education, there is networking, there are parties, there is a lot going on in here, and there is a lot of content that is provided from within the entertainment industry or the event industry, but also outside of the event industry. And I think that's what makes this show very, very different than some of the events that exist in our space. Now, I like to say it's an experience because it's so much more than just going to learning sessions during the day and then going to a party. There are different things going on throughout the course of each and every day that are incredibly thought out. They are not at the 101 level. They're at the 2, the 3, the 401 level. And they're really set up for different types of DJs that exist in our world. There's a track for performance. There's a track for owners, exclusively, people that own companies. There are a lot of different things. There's a marketing, a sales, there are performance kind of like specific areas for content so that attendees of the DJ Collective can really benefit from attending this very different experience-driven meetup or get together in the industry. Now, I am so excited about this year for a number of different reasons. I think the education is going to be so next level, and there are a number of speakers that have never spoke in the event industry before, and that gets me really excited. I think this year is all about inspiration. I think this year is all about education and networking, obviously. And I think that this year is all about positivity. It's kind of like everyone going through the great reset caused by the COVID pandemic or the coronavirus pandemic. And now, where do we go from here? And I think that's what the foundation leading up to this event is really kind of like being kind of crafted around. Now, from an experience perspective, that's kind of like my area. And I am pumped to say that I've been able to pull together a couple of really, really cool performers to take the VIP experience to a whole nother level. We have a VIP party that is going to have a number of different incredibly talented people performing at it. ADMC, who's someone I have a lot of respect and admiration for, Caper, who's an incredibly dope DJ from Brooklyn, New York, and we've also secured the icon himself, the magnificent DJ Jazzy Jeff. So just check this out.
Hey, DJ Collective, it's yours truly, the magnificent DJ Jazzy Jeff. Now, I'm happy to announce that I'll be at DJC 2021 in Scottsdale, Arizona this November. I'm going to be doing a Q&A session during the first general session day. Then I'm going to be dropping a 90-minute set at the VIP party later on that evening. Now, I tell those who haven't signed up to join me in Arizona, but you probably know it's already sold out. So, get on the wait list at the DJCollectiveofficial.com. That's DJCollectiveofficial.com, and stay up to speed with the event on the gram at the DJ Collective Official. And for those who already confirmed to attend, get ready, because it's going to be a great couple of days, and I can't wait to rock with you. I'll see you soon.
Now, if that wasn't enough, we've also got some other DJs performing, like DJ Scooter, shout out to Ryan, and Digital Dave. Both have been with us now for a couple of years, and they're going to be performing at some additional events and parties that we have. But the DJ Collective is not just parties. It's not just events. There's DJ, music, and really focused learning each and every day, and it's a very intense experience for people that attend it. It's not like hey, we're going to go to this conference for a couple of hours, then it's like you check out at this time and you're kind of like free to roam around and go whatever. These days are full throttle, and again, I am just so excited about it. Now, this year we sold out of our experience due to kind of the limitations and the framework that we've been given to kind of work within as a result of all things pandemic and coronavirus and COVID. But next year, we're going to be opening things up a little bit differently than we did in the past. So if you're interested in getting involved, I would highly suggest that you check out and follow the DJ Collective Official on Instagram and on Facebook, and also maybe sign up to be part of our email distribution list. And I'll put information on all of this in the description field down below. Now, if you really would like to get involved for this coming year, we've kind of come up with this way to allow people to attend some of the day's learning events virtually. And essentially, we came up with an offering for anyone that would like to attend all of the conferences and the presentations that will be in session on day 1 and day 3 virtually for up to 1 year for the buy-in of $495. Now, that's a lot of money, but this content is next level. And if you are someone that is looking to experience a little taste of what the DJ Collective is all about, I would highly suggest that you consider getting involved with the virtual learning experience. It's going to be hosted by someone who's incredibly cool. We have a whole kind of like way to have you engage with not just Joe, Brian, and I, but our team that'll be working on site. And we have some really cool other stuff. I want you to check out this video.
So one of the things we've been working on for the last few months is a way to bring a little bit of the DJC experience to those that couldn't come in person this year, whether that be to gigs, finances, whatever. So while it'd be impossible to share the entire event virtually, we did come up with our own spin on things.
We've created something we're calling DJC On Demand. This has both a live stream component the week of DJC, but also an archive of things which you'll be able to access for an entire year.
So how's this going down? We're gonna live stream the general sessions on day 1 and day 3. That's over 8 hours of content. And we have some heavy hitting speakers that you won't see deliver this DJC specific content anywhere else. This will be hosted by Sean Patrick, one of our previous DJC speakers and attendees. He'll be previewing and wrapping up each day, as well as getting some exclusive interviews just for you. And we will have even someone from our team monitoring the chat.
On day 2, since we don't have general sessions, that's when we're generally doing our breakouts, you'll get bonus content. Q&As with the 3 of us, interviews with some of our featured talent and speakers, as well as a couple other surprises that we can't spill the tea on just yet.
You'll get a special curated schedule and link ahead of the event. Can't attend it during the times of the stream? No problem. You'll have access to all of the content on a password-protected portion of our website for an entire year.
1 year, that's a long time. So what's the cost on this? How much is it gonna be? Well, it's gonna be $495. Again, this gets you the live stream during the event, as well as the archive content that you can watch at your leisure for an entire year. We still have a ton of surprises that you'll get to experience, which we'll be sharing during the week of the DJC.
So how do you sign up for DJC on
That
Demand?
right there is a good question.
Well, here's the answer. Go to our website, thedjcollectiveofficial.com. Sign up today, reserve your spot, and have access to DJC on demand this November.
I'm gonna stop right here and share with you one last video of what the experience was like in 2018 when we were back in Scottsdale, Arizona. And I hope to at least get you thinking a little bit about this really, really cool, iconic experience that we are all so incredibly proud of. Again, in the description field down below, I'm going to share a number of pieces of information about how you can get involved, where you can get additional information on the DJ Collective experience. And if you have any questions whatsoever, do me a quick solid, throw it in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to answer anything and everything I possibly can. Now, check out this video about what the DJ Collective is all about, and let me know if you need anything at all. I hope to see you, maybe not this time around, but maybe next time when we announce where we'll be going in 2022, and DJ conferences for the win.
Yeah, I mean, this was something we started brewing about 3 years ago. I talked to Brian Bonacisi and Jason Jani, and we had a couple of conversations on the phone, a couple of text messages, flew back and forth, and I think we were just frustrated with what was currently out in the market.
Something that I didn't expect to happen, and it happened year one, was the camaraderie. You don't know, like, especially this year, we have a lot of people that never go to shows, never have stepped foot in any kind of educational environment, and they are still crushing the space.
So one of the things that makes the DJ Collective incredibly special and very different from anything that exists right now is we try to create an incredible experience for everyone to have. And that's not just with learning in session, it's giving people the ability to connect with people from all over the country to help push forward, to have great conversations, to help out with business, with struggles, with accomplishments, and to share. Welcome to Scottsdale, Arizona. What up, DJ Collective?
Give yourselves a round of applause for being here in the first place.
What's up, everybody? It's Mike Walter from New Jersey. I'm here in beautiful Arizona for DJ Collective. Looking forward to learning a ton this week. You should come next year. You should come next year. You should come next year. You should come next year.
Hi, Maria Mattarelli here at the DJ Collective. This has been an incredible event. The speakers are amazing. The networking is amazing. Such an incredible group of DJs, very talented experience, so much to learn from each other. And it's been an amazing week so far. And if you weren't able to make it this year, you should join us next year.